Let's transform your body. Let's go. Namaste. Welcome, everyone. It's Anita with Empirical Grace Acupuncture Acupressure. We are going to be doing about 20 minutes of acupressure. So put your feet up. You're going to feel good. It's Sunday. We just had the Super Bowl here in America. So this is going to help you have a great start to the week. We're going to focus on 5 acupressure points. This video is going to be cleaned up and put on our YouTube channels. We are streaming live from TikTok, both our YouTube channels, and also we have Patreon, Facebook, and Instagram, and there's different content on all the platforms, so be sure to check it out. I've been doing acupuncture for over 20 years. I have treated over 100,000 patients. My specialties are men's health, fertility, and also aches and pains and sinus trouble. So today what we're going to focus on is 5 points to help transform the belly. This is specifically really good to support the blood vessels for men in the bedroom. Also, this is really good for folks who are struggling with weight loss. I saw a statistic today that almost 75% of Americans are overweight or obese. And there's a concept of Chinese medicine is that if we don't have the best diet or if there's a lot of fat tissue, then that masks the body. And so your body cannot work optimally. And it's harder to lose the weight. It's harder to have that blood pressure or blood support, blood vessel support, so that you men can enjoy themselves a little bit with more satisfaction. All right, so the first acupressure point that we are going to do is we are going to start off with a gua sha tool. If you don't have a gua sha tool, not a problem. You can use your hands. And one of the best points to transform that phlegm, to transform that dampness, is to acupress along the zygomatic process. Now, if you've been with me for a while, sorry, I need to find a better cart. But if you've been with me for a while, the whole body is mirror imaged here. And specifically, you have the spleen, stomach, and also large intestine, small intestine. And those are the organs from a Chinese medicine point of view that can transform phlegm, that can help metabolize for weight loss, and also can take that phlegm and support the blood vessels so that men can do what they need to do. So really good. All right, let's go ahead and start the clock. We're going to breathe from our nose in and out, and we're going to close our mouth, and we're going to breathe in and out of our chest and follow along. If you don't have a gua sha tool, just simply use your fingertips. Don't forget to breathe from your nose. Here we go, everybody. Yes, the face points generally pregnant women can do. If you're not sure, talk to your medical doctor. I'm glad it's working for you. Fantastic. You can apply hyaluronic oil, or you can apply oils that can help. But also, other than the daily moisturizer, I did not use anything on my face. So also, if you're seeing an acupuncturist in town that you really want to support and help with resolving that inflammation, as well as supporting those blood vessels, you can have your acupuncturist in town do small intestine 3, 4, 5, stomach 36, spleen 4. You can also do triple warmer 3. That can help. Also, what I would consider is that I want you to, if this is something that you feel that you want to do, consider doing this a couple times a week. All right, next acupressure point that we are going to do is we're going to do small intestine 3, 4, 5. Let me explain to you. The whole body's mirror image just like this. Also, this is a great point for blood pressure support, which can help with blood vessel support, can help men. And also, this point specifically is known to transform obesity from a Chinese medicine point of view. Of course, you got to sleep right, get plenty of fluids in, pick a diet that works, all those things. So if you're struggling with someone who is struggling with blood sugar and blood pressure, this point is fantastic. The only time I do not want you to do this is if you're pregnant. Now, if you're pregnant and you need support, you can do the face point that we did, but not the hand points that we're about to do. So what I want you to do, follow along with me for the next 2 minutes, is we're going to go ahead and acupress just like this. And don't forget to breathe in from your nose. Here we go. Yes, this can help you with a bad toothache. You can also maybe consider doing a salt water rinse and gargle with salt water, but you should see your dentist too, because if there's an infection going on, you absolutely want to talk to your dentist. Someone came in a little late to the live. They're asking, what does this do? So yes, this can help you if you're feeling bloated. This can also transform the phlegm in your body, the inflammation in your body, so that it can help you not only with blood sugar, but blood pressure. Whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're struggling with fertility or struggling in the bedroom or struggling to lose weight. Fantastic. There's a question in the chat on TikTok. Someone's asking about cancer. So cancer, you definitely work with your oncologist. You definitely need his or her help. But if you're struggling with some of the pain, either through chemo or radiation, along with your medical doctor's support, what you can do is you can do lung 10. And that's going to help the lungs along with your doctor's recommendations. So do consider lung 10. For pigmentation, something that I've noticed, I had a lot of acne scars when I was younger. A turmeric scrub. There's actually quite a bit of links in the link tree. I spent hours writing blogs. If you go to the skin and hair section, you can see a nice turmeric scrub. And turmeric scrub can help level out the skin tone. You're very welcome. Okay, next thing for trigger finger, maybe try soaking your hand in cinnamon and ginger water with warm water and see how that does for 20 minutes throughout the week, and then talk to your medical doctor. All right, I'm going to ask one more thing for PCOS and also red eyes. You can acupress just like this. Acupress just like this. Consider doing that 3 minutes and repeat as you need. A lot of good questions coming in through the chat. So this is what I'm going to do. I want to get through the live. We've got 3 more points to do, and I've got a bunch of filming to do. So if you are in the chat, hang with me. The acupressure has lots of different uses. So remember, the hand can represent the head, the foot, the hip, the low back, and so forth. So I want you to follow along with me. But if you absolutely want me to stop the live and answer the question, do consider the super on YouTube or the subscription on TikTok, and I will stop that and answer your question. Also, all the live money, all the money that I make on social media, I have a full-time job, all the money, I'm using that to fund 2 future free clinics, both of which are in my hometown of Hyderabad, India, and Washington, D.C. All right, next point that we're going to do is, again, hand points. Don't do them if you're pregnant. I know a lot of pregnant women struggle with blood sugar and blood pressure, but hand points, please don't do it if you're pregnant. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the point where it's fist on top of fist. So basically, remember, in between the metacarpals, all the juiciest points. And in Chinese medicine, just like we covered a minute ago, and if you've been with me for a while, you'll understand that the hand represents the face, it represents the neck, it represents the spine, the shoulder blade, the hip, the low back, the coccyx, the side joint. It can represent also the leg, sciatica, foot pain. It can represent the stomach and the uterus or the colon. So one point that we're going to do to transform the dampness in our body, the inflammation in our body, to support the blood pressure and the blood sugar, whether it's for weight loss or it's inhibiting your fertility journey, or you're a gentleman in the bedroom wanting to do what you want. This next point is fist on fist. Let's do this and breathe in through our nose, and don't forget to nasal breathe, and don't do this point if you're pregnant. Thank you for the donation. It goes towards the free clinic. I really appreciate you. And again, supers and subscribers, you get top priority as far as questions. I'll stop the live and take care of you. But of course, I'll do my best to answer all questions. You know that. I spend hours commenting. Yes, as long as you're not pregnant, this point is also really good for constipation. For the person who's struggling with the nerve pain, do work with your medical doctor, but you can do this point. There's a lot of uses for the points, so hang with me and do the points. Fantastic. Next protocol that we're going to do is we're going to do large intestine 4. A lot of you are very familiar with this. This point got me on BuzzFeed. So this is a great point for lots of different reasons. If we're having that dampness and that phlegm in our body, and it's coating all the organs and it's coating all the blood vessels from a Chinese medicine point of view, it's going to inhibit you from functioning at your optimal self. I like this next point, even though we use it quite a bit, because remember, the hand can represent the stomach. It can also represent the colon, the spleen, the small intestine. It can also represent the root of the genitalia. It can also represent the spine and the low back, and it can also represent the uterus. So as long as you're not pregnant, we're going to do this to support transforming that inflammation, that phlegm in your body, to help your body to work more optimally. So we're going to do this large intestine 4. Don't forget to nasal breathe, and also please don't do this if you're pregnant. So follow along with me for the next 2 minutes. Yes, yeah, acupressure, acupuncture helps me a lot too. And the gua sha too. I did a gua sha procedure today for myself, and my neck felt better. And also I don't know if you all can see this. So these these are the glasses I use. I've had glasses since I was 5 years old. So these are the glasses that I've used. But these are my old glasses. Sorry if they're dirty. And I found them the other day, but they kept falling off my face because I've been doing so much gua sha, my face has slimmed down. Okay, for eye bags, you don't need lotion. You can use lotion if you want. You can use oils. And also, if you go to the link in the bio, under the women's section and the men's section, there's a lot of oils and lotions, not locations, oils and lotions that we recommend for different usages. So you can decide to use it or you don't have to. For eye bags, what you can do is you can do this because it promotes eye circulation, and also you can do a cold compress after that. Remember, minimum of 3 minutes. Please repeat as you need to. And again, top priority for supers and subscribers. There's a lot of questions coming on YouTube, but I'm gonna go ahead and also I'm gonna finish the protocol, and then I'm gonna answer some more questions on YouTube. Sorry, TikTok, and then I'll stay behind for YouTube. You know I love you on YouTube. Okay, so next, really good timing on the person who's asking about knee osteoarthritis. So as long as you're not pregnant, you can talk to your doctor about drinking ginger tea for osteoarthritis. Also, I do this supplement. Shoot, it's downstairs. I have it in my kitchen cabinet. So it's a turmeric and ginger pellet, and it's wonderful. I eat them like candy, and it has really helped me for inflammation in my knees as well. And of course, you can get acupuncture. So this next protocol is really good for knee support, but also this is a great protocol for, again, today we're talking about transforming that phlegm, that inflammation, that dampness in our body. And if we can do that, then it's going to help your body work more optimally. For gentlemen specifically, it's going to help support those blood vessels so that that blood can go where it needs to go. For women, it's going to also help with fertility. How can it not? Because your body is less inflamed, and it's also going to help with fat transformation for weight loss. Also, if you feel that you are, I can feel when I'm feeling damp or heavy or inflamed. And so if you're feeling that way, try not to do so much dairy. Try to avoid the cheeses, as the cheeses from a Chinese medicine point of view can also be phlegm. Yes. For cortisol, a lot of these points can help, because remember, cortisol is what is produced when you're stressed. So these points can help you to balance out, which is going to help you along the way. Yes, it can. Very good questions today. Yes, it can help you with hormone balance. Next point we're going to do, and for the person asking about the knee pain, this can help, is we're going to do large intestine 10, which is actually found on the apex of the forearm, on the large intestine meridian near the elbow. But we're just going to acupress like this because it gets more surface area. And this is a great protocol for transformation. Yes, you can do this for acid reflux as well. So let's go ahead and do this for the next 2 minutes or so. And don't forget to breathe in from your nose. All right, I'm going to try to do it this way so you all can see it as best as I can. Sorry if I'm blocking my face. So we're going to do this on both arms for the next minute or so. Here we go. Sorry. Fantastic. Let me review the protocol. So folks came in and out of the live. So 5 points. These points help with transformation of that phlegm, that inflammation, that dampness in the body, so your body can work more optimally. For men, it's going to help with that blood support for blood pressure and blood sugar, helping blood vessels do what they need to do. It's going to help women also struggling with fertility to help in that way. For women and men who are struggling with weight loss, this is going to help with that fat transformation, and do your best not to eat so much dairy, as that can produce that phlegm, inflammation in the body from a Chinese medicine point of view. So the 5 points we did today is we started off using a gua sha tool, and we did the cheeks because the cheeks are known to help transform that phlegm. And it's also really good if you're struggling with being overweight or obese. Next, we did small intestine 3, just like this. Don't do this if you're pregnant. Then we did a deviation of triple warmer 3, just like this. Again, don't do this point if you're pregnant. And then we did large intestine 4, just like this. And again, don't do this if you're pregnant. Don't do the hand points if you're pregnant. Then we did large intestine 10 on both sides. And it's a 10-minute procedure, so you're doing each 2 minutes at a time. All right, we're going to go ahead and end just 30 seconds. Breathe in from your nose and close your mouth, and we're going to do yin tong. This is great to just finish off the protocol, and this is a great protocol for anxiety. All right, last call for supers and subscribers. Get top priority as far as questions. All the last call for supers and subscribers, and all the money when you're watching our channels, it goes towards funding 2 future free clinics, one near Hyderabad, India, and another one in Washington, D.C. You can find our the humanitarian work we did if you go to our main YouTube channel, Empirical Grace, and go under playlist of TV appearances. I've been on NBC a few times, and I've also been on BuzzFeed, and there's a documentary about the free clinic. And remember that might feel that it's my duty to help you on the way. Work with your medical doctor. If you want an appointment from me, it's in the second link in the link tree. My phone number is listed there. I just went through a bunch of messages on Friday. Thank you so much for the donation. It goes towards the free clinic. And then check us out on Instagram, of course, TikTok, both our YouTube channels, as well as Facebook and Patreon. All the social media is in the link tree. So same name across all the platforms. Okay, I'm not seeing any subscribers on TikTok. How often and when do you do these? So all the lives are stored on both YouTube channels. And so the main YouTube channel is a little bit more male friendly, but it has a lot of great information for women's health. But I would say to get 20 minutes of acupressure in, you can get the lives, or you can mix and match some of my points, as each of the points also can many ways get to different areas. I just want you to get in the habit of working with your medical doctor and doing about 20 minutes of acupressure. Do like 8 minutes 3 times a day, you know, that kind of thing. I do a few minutes every hour. That's what's helped me. What's the concern with ginger while pregnant? Ginger can regulate a period. That's why I'm a little careful with ginger while you are pregnant. I've seen so many times that ginger can regulate a period, and when you're pregnant, you don't want to regulate a period. That's the concern with ginger. Talk to your medical doctor and see what he or she says. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to hang on the YouTube channel, Empirical Grace. Lots of questions going through. I want to take care of the gents on YouTube. And I'm also streaming live. We have a couple of people on the second YouTube channel, Empirical Grace, Fertility and Weight Loss. So join us there. I'll hang out, ask some questions, and I'll do my best to be on here tomorrow night. Get some good rest. It's Sunday night. I want you all to have a great week. Love you all, and I'll stay on YouTube. Okay, let's see what the questions are. Okay, for the person who is saying that they like have like an achy chest, do work with your medical doctor. You want to make sure you rule out anything serious, so do work with your medical doctor. And what you can do is you can do lung 10. Lung 10 is pretty much found on the first metacarpal. It just falls off like this. So I want you to acupress just like this. Okay, fantastic. So I would say for the gentlemen that are, okay, yeah, then lung 10, lung 10. Okay, any other questions on YouTube? Any other questions that I can help you out on YouTube? I would say that gua sha is probably really good for swollen, lymph, but I would absolutely recommend that you see your doctor regarding swollen lymph nodes. Absolutely work with your medical doctor regarding swollen lymph nodes. But a simple acupressure protocol that you can do is pretty much you can move the fluids down like this. Usually you want to move upward with gua sha, but if you want to help with the swelling and move the fluids down, then we can do this downward. And then after you do that for a couple minutes, you want to push the fluids out just like that. You want to do that for a few minutes, and you can repeat that as you need, either throughout the day or a few times during the week. Okay, any other good questions? Any other questions? All right, fantastic. Yeah, okay, then you can try that protocol. You can try that protocol to push fluids down and then down this way to help with moving the fluids for swollen lymph nodes. But of course, absolutely work with your medical doctor. Okay, fantastic. Wow, a lot of okay, for hot flashes, you can do triple warmer 3. And again, 3 minutes and then repeat as you need it. 3 minutes, the triple warmer 3. It's in the web margin between the metacarpals, between the ring finger and the pinky finger. Do this for 3 minutes and repeat as you need it. Okay, awesome. All right, then if I can have a little energy, I will come back here and do another live. Otherwise, stay tuned. All the platforms have really good information. And thank you so much for believing in me and watching me. Till next time, wish you all the best in being your gorgeous self.